Hello, this is Up Trail 71, and I'm at the Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. To be more specific, I'm at the Little Beaver Lake trailhead. This will be a 2-day, 1-night, and I'll be staying at the Little Beaver Creek campground. And I'm getting a late start today because as soon as I got off work, I made about a 2.5-hour drive to this area. And right now it looks like the sun will be setting in about 2 hours. It's going to take me about an hour and a half to get to the campsite. I'll have to set up the hammock, make a quick supper, and it looks like I'm already come to a sign. I'll be taking the White Pine Trail. It's very dense in here, so I don't think this trail gets used too often. My original plan was to camp Saturday night, but they're predicting a 90% chance of thunderstorms, so that's why I decided to switch it to Friday night. Then after I leave the Little Beaver Creek campground tomorrow, I'm going to hike in the direction of Spray Falls, so hopefully I'll get some really good video of the falls. And then after that, I'm going to drive back to around the Miners Castle area, and I'm going to hike to the Cliffs campground. And then hopefully I'm going to get to meet up with one of the guys on YouTube that does backpacking. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, this is really nice. Makes it easy walking through here. Boy, they put a lot of work into this. And right here I'm coming up to a junction. Little Beaver Lake, 1 mile straight ahead. If I take a left here, this will be the White Pine Trail. That'll lead you right back to the trailhead. Already I'm starting to see some of the cool rock formations right along the trail. Kind of reminds me of the Red River Gorge. Now this is amazing. You'll need to check out this little cave. Well, it's a good place to go if you get caught in a rainstorm. And there's that little cave. I'll go inside it real quick. It's just a small area. And this is all a sandstone. And I get some more of these boardwalks to walk on. Boy, it makes it easy going through a swamp. Oh, check out all the little yellow flowers that have bloomed. They're just beautiful in here. And to make up time, I've actually been hiking quite fast when I'm not filming. So you'll probably notice me sweating a little bit. Okay, I made it to another junction, half mile to Beaver Lake, or a half mile Lake Superior. Either route will take me to the campground, but I'll be going to Lake Superior. There's a rabbit right there. Now there are bear at Pictured Rocks. I haven't seen any yet, and I've been in this area quite a few times. And here we have a junction. This will be the North Country Trail. And if I take a left here, 0.2 miles is a Cove's campground. I can actually smell the fires burning from here, from the fire pits. But we'll be taking a right to the Beaver Creek campground, right in this direction. And nice easy trails to hike on. It looks like we're going to get our first good view of Lake Superior. Another rabbit. Well, that's 2 rabbits already. I probably saw about 50 squirrels and chipmunks. And here we're coming up to a junction again. 5.3 miles to Chapel Beach. That's the direction we just came from. 0.5 miles to Beaver Lake. And that's the trail sign that we saw earlier. It connects right to this point. And I should be getting close to the campground now. There's a North Country Trail sign, and right down this hill is Beaver Creek, and there'll be a bridge that we get to cross. And you got to take a look at this bridge. It's made of all logs. It is really neat. They've done a lot of work around this park. With the trails, they have boardwalks all over, neat bridges. Little Beaver Creek is really neat. It's all sand. Oh, look at ducks. Here we have a sign just a little ways past the bridge. To the right is North Country Trail, and right up the hill here should be Beaver Creek Campground. Campsite number 1. This looks like a good spot. You can see I got the hammock all set up now. I'm using a Dutchware half-width hammock, Dyneema straps, and lightened equipment 20-degree underquilt and top quilt. And you can see I need to adjust it a little more, but I have everything almost dialed in. I used a Dutchware half-width hammock on our last trip to the Manistee River Trail, and the 2 trips before that, the Red River Gorge and my January winter trip at Pictured Rocks. I used my new war bonnet Blackbird with the whoopee slings. It worked good, but I like how easy it is to set up with the cinch buckle system. So I may switch the war bonnet Blackbird to the cinch buckles in the future. But for now I'll keep testing the whoopee slings. They do work pretty good, but it takes a little longer to set up, in my opinion. And tree distance can be a factor. I found that out in a Red River Gorge. It would have been easier with the cinch buckles. And here I have another new item I'll be testing out on this trip for the first time. This new camera light. And I'll also attach to a tripod. It says multi-use. One nice thing is you can charge it with your power pack, so you don't need any batteries to switch. And at back I'll show you how much charge is left. And this one's got 100% charge yet. And this is the other new item that I'm trying out for the first time this trip. Just a new folding tripod, small in size, lightweight. It fits perfect right in this little pouch on my shoulder pad. I'll be trying Backpancher's Pantry for the first time. Jamaican style jerk rice with chicken. I made some hot chocolate. And it looks like my food's ready. Oh, check out this gorgeous sunset that we're getting. Looks like we're about 50 foot up on a sand dune overlooking Lake Superior. Good morning, everyone. I slept very good last night. Now let's get my food out of the bear box. I have to filter some more water. Oh, look in the water here. You can see all these little rocks, pebbles, all different colors in the water along the shoreline. And now I better get back to my campsite and start breaking it down and get on the trail early. Rather than taking out my cook set, I'm just going to have this little granola bar for breakfast with this little apple pie. And I got a few more items to pack up, and I'll take a quick look around, make sure nothing's left behind, and I'll be on a trail. Okay, now we're back on a trail. I'll be taking to see some cool looking rock formations along Lake Superior, and then we'll check out Spray Falls, see how well the water is running. That's quick. About 25 minutes later, I am back at that junction I came to yesterday that met up at the North Country Trail. And my trailhead is a mile and a half away in that direction. But we'll be going this direction. And it's 0.2 miles to Cove's campground. And Spray Falls should be about maybe 3 miles from here. And this is what erosion does to this area. Of course, erosion is what formed all of the neat rock formations around Pictured Rocks. Look how it's overhanging. It's all carved out down here. Now I'm going to go down by the beach. There's some cool rock formations down there. Oh, this is really neat around here. Look at the wave patterns in the rock. See how it's carved out over there. See some of the cliffs off in the distance. The next 20 miles is my favorite part of Pictured Rocks with all the cliffs. Now this is really neat. Look at all the little holes in the rock here. That's amazing how that carved that out. It's like a little bay in here. It is a gorgeous day today. I just checked the temperature on my pack. It is 67 degrees. There's a little bit of a breeze. It actually feels good. But now later this afternoon there's a 95% chance of thunderstorms. So I'm going to want to get back on the trail. Well, you get a few steps around this area. And most of the climbs will be anywhere from 50 to 150 feet. And here we'll be coming up this neat opening. And this tree is really cool. Check out this root system. It's amazing that this tree hasn't fallen over the cliff yet. That is real neat. Here's a part of the trail, some erosion. It's actually got some holes here. You won't want to stick your foot in there. That's a cool little waterfall. Now I got a few steps to climb. Nothing too difficult for climbing around here. Way off in the distance is where I camped at last night at Beaver Creek. And this is the progress made so far today. You see some of the really cool rock formations and carvings around this area with the cliffs. It's a long ways up here. Oh, look at the next view that I'm walking up to. Oh, this is gorgeous. I believe right on the other side of there will be Spray Falls. Here we're coming up to a sign, Spray Falls. I believe this will be a viewing area. And there's some of the cliffs that we were just on. I'm standing up on this ledge and check out this view of Spray Falls. This is easily one of my top 10 favorite waterfalls that I've ever seen. It's so neat how it comes off the cliff right into Lake Superior. So usually May, early June is the best time to come check out this falls. Here I'm coming to a bridge crossing. This will be the stream that makes Spray Falls. The Spray Falls should be right over a cliff, right in that direction. And we have a sign, Spray Falls. So we'll go check this area out. And right here is where it goes over the edge, the side of the cliff. Now this will be as far as I go for today. Next time I'll go and check out the Chapel Rock area again. You can see some of the cool rock formations, cliffs. Now if you come over to the extra side here, you're going to have to be extra careful because it is slippery and the cliff is very high. Now this is really cool. I'm going to stop right here and filter some more water. I only had maybe half a liter left. Now I'm going to be leaving the Spray Falls area. I'm going to go find a spot to sit down and cook some, well, which would be a late breakfast. I decided to come back to this Spray Falls scenic area, and so I'm going to stop and Have my quick late breakfast. Oh, it looks like it's ready. Here I'm all done with my lunch, breakfast, whatever you want to call it. I'll be getting back on a trail and I'll be backtracking the entire distance back to the trailhead. And I'm back at the junction. It's 1.5 miles to the trailhead. And this will be my last climb back up these stairs. And I am now back at the trailhead. And I want to thank everyone for coming along with me on my backpacking trip at Pictured Rocks, Michigan. And once again, thanks for watching Up Trail 71.